Hi, in this video we're going to talk about operator overloading. And the idea behind operator overloading is that some of the operators in C++ don't recognize your user-defined types or your class objects. So we want to overload those operators so that they will recognize them. So for example, you see a definition of a point class here. And if I create a new point, I want to be able to write out cout point 1, or I want to be able to write cin point 2 if I had a second point, to be able to input and output those points aggregately rather than having to write a separate member function to do them. So let's look at how that's going to work. The way we overload operators is that we create what are called friend functions for the class. So we come back up here to our class declaration section. And so here, right under where I've declared the constructor, I'm going to create a friend function. So the first thing I write is friend, indicating that this function will be a friend of points, so it has access to its private member variables. Its output is going to be an OStream or an output stream object. And the way we always overload operators is by passing a reference with the operator keyword and the name of the operator. So this is the output operator, so we're going to write it that way. I'll be doing the input operator in the next video. Then I'm going to create a parameter for our outstream object, and then for the point that we're going to output, and it's going to be passed as a reference. And it's a const or a constant because we don't want to change the value, we just want to print it out. So that's our declaration. Now we want to come down to our definition section and we want to define that. So we already know what it's going to be. It's an OStream output, reference object operator, and then our OStream parameter and our point parameter, which we'll just call P. So what we're going to do is we're just going to stream via the output operator our data to the stream object. So we're going to put a label for the x coordinate and then px, a comma, and then a label for the y coordinate, and then p.y, and that will give us our output in a x colon and the value of x and a y colon and the value of y format. And then we return the stream object as the return value of the function. So now I can come down to my main program, and where I have a point, I can write out the point. So let's run our program. Take a second to compile. And there it is. I'll put it where you can see it better. x1, y2, and that's our point. Our point is 1, 2. So to review, overloading an operator inside a class requires that we make it a friend function so that we can access the private member variables directly. And then after that, it just depends. For an output operator, it's OStream at operator, at character operator, output operator itself, and then an OStream parameter and a point parameter. And then the definition, we simply expand our parameter list with a parameter name for the OStream and a parameter name for the point, and then however we want our output to look, we're going to stream that to our OStream object, and then we return that OStream object as the return value of the function. And that's all we have to do. So that's how we output the, that's how we overload the output operator. And in my next video, I'll talk about how to overload the input operator. So I'll see you there.